Hey there, Artist Caleb here, back with a little bit more Kentucky Route Zero, Act 3. Alright, when last we left off, our hero had the bionic leg attached. As you can see, he's taking a look at it, just sort of getting a feel for it. Now we're continuing on. Dr. Truman, your thoughts and feelings are probably still a little nebulous from the neuropnol trademark. That's totally normal. It'll pass. I wouldn't recommend driving, at least for another hour or two, until you can grow skin and muscle on that leg. Not in that order. Thank you, Doctor. I can drive. Conway stares remotely at his leg. How can you stare remotely? Are his eyes like in a different place? Thank you, Doctor. I just will say that. Say that. Sure, it's, well, let's talk about a few things you should be aware of. Recovery, rehabilitation, side effects. Alright. Conway, I should have plenty of resting time coming up soon. You know, when I die. Oh, I'm used to a few side effects. How long am I going to be recovering? Should have plenty of time, I guess. I don't know. Good for you. Vacation or more like unemployment? Shannon casts a reassuring glance in Conway's direction. I guess that one. Okay, Dr. Truman. Well, at your age, I want to be clear. You should expect lingering effects of the injury for more or less the rest of your life. Don't immerse it fully in water. Avoid extremes of temperature. Don't have fun. Don't walk on it. Never kick anything. Don't look at it. Also whisper when you're going to be around it. Don't let it hear anything that you say. I'd stay away from dusty roads and mountain lions. As much as possible. What? Okay, mountain lions? Good advice in any context. Best thing you can do is keep it clean and free of debris. What do I clean it with? A wire brush? How often do I clean it? What? Okay, just go with it, Caleb. Just go with it. All right, Dr. Truman. Only clean your leg with a soft cloth. Moisten with water. Or isopropyl isopropyl. It's easy to say. My mouth isn't working for some odd reason. Okay, here we go. You'll definitely want to avoid abrasive agents like detergents or other solvents. All right. Do I put it in the washing machine? So, do you have any questions? Anything about the bill? That didn't make sense? I don't mean to rush you, but I have an early fishing trip. The bill never makes sense. Never, ever, ever. Okay, Shannon. Tell him about the payment plan in the bill. You know, the one where he can't pay anything ever because nobody in the universe could ever afford anything that doctors do. Conway, I don't want to think about that bill right now, or ever. Well, at least not until I'm dead, right? Conway, what are you fishing for? Money? Yeah, fishing. Okay. Dr. Truman. Just out of the lake. Oh, just out on the lake. Strippers? Oh, stripers. Oh, okay. What kind of a lake is he going to? One where he's using dollar bills for bait? Maybe. Got to keep those wrists and elbows limber, you know? Oh, one thing. Don't be alarmed if you experience any side effects on the neuropnol TM trademark. Typically, we see daydreaming, deja vu, death, pensiveness. Fugue states? Fugue states? Like music? Yeah, maybe that's what that means. I'm just unaware of that term used in this context. Interesting. Fugue state. I have to look that up. That's okay. I don't know. Irregular perception of time. TARDISes. About 15% of patients report a generalized sensation of lateness. Nothing to be alarmed about. Just keep it in mind.
Thanks for your help.
Ezra. Oh yeah, Ezra. Who's Ezra again? The kid? Over here? Or... not the dog. No, that's the kid, maybe?
Julian's outside. We can head back to your truck.
Alright. This is... okay. Act 3, Scene 1. Action. Museum of... what? Museum of... I didn't read it fast. Does it say dwellings? Truck. Shannon. Blue. I don't know. Shannon, I guess.
How are those drugs treating you?
I feel a little distracted. Street lights seem a bit brighter. Oh, I don't like to take medication. I guess, I don't like to take medicine. Yeah.
Nah, it's good for you. He's a doctor, right?
Take your medicine.
I know what you mean, though. My folks had a peculiar relationship with medicine. We almost never had a regular doctor or health insurance or anything like that. Regular doctor, by the way, is when you aren't going to the bathroom when you need to be, so you see a regular doctor. Our immigration stuff was a mess for most of my childhood, so we only qualified for state programs and small patches. That's the nicotine patches she's talking about. For something or other would get contested. And we learned to just pile on dentist appointments and stuff in those short windows. Okay? If a cut got infected or her migraines were too much to handle, Mom would talk to so-and-so who knew so-and-so, usually another minor. Okay? And end up with some pills. Yeah, because kids are always selling pills. Let's see here. Say no. Just say no. And instead of medical advice, every pill came with gossipy anecdotal warnings and superstitions. Like all this lore that came with it. Interesting. Like magic. Dangerous. Mysterious. Okay. Weaver's folks couldn't help? Ever run into any problems? I guess I'll say that. Sure, yeah, stuff would be expired and mislabeled. Mom was allergic to penicillin, as it turned out. That was scary. And one time, she grew a third eyeball in her head. Oh, wait. In high school, Weaver got these pills to help her focus. You know, glasses help you focus more, actually, I gotta say. She was so smart, but always going off in different directions. Mind racing. Like 5 conversations going on in her head at once, and you're lucky if even one of them is with someone in the room, you know. So she had these pills, and they seemed to help. I was struggling in school, too. Failing my history class. She offered to share the pills. Dang. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, they seemed pretty harmless at first. I guess that's why I kept going with it. One day I was sitting in my bed. My notebook was open next to me on top of a textbook. And I was... Whoa, that's like bookception. A notebook on top of a text... Oh, no, that's normal. Never mind. Okay. And I was holding a pen in my hand. I remembered this moment from several years before. It came up so suddenly, with such precision. I couldn't put it out of my mind. I felt I had to stay with it until I'd recalled the whole thing perfectly. That's right, I remember it was breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. It was just a tiny nothing moment. My mom patched up the side of a bird cage, winding some spare wire around the frame to reinforce it. I was fixated on that image and that sound. the cage kind of bending and twanging as she worked on it, rapping and nodding, scraping copper against paint, like bowing a rubber violin with a railroad tie. I'm starting to think that the developers here were on something. All right, let's see. My parents came back from a triple shift and found me still sitting there on the edge of the bed, pen in my hand, delirious with thirst, patching that bird cage with a 1,000-yard stare. Good gosh. All right. Now I get it. What? Yeah, the leg. The leg. What's going on with that? Okay, we're to believe that we're like in a magic place. It's a magic leg. Sure. Don't stand in the water, you get shocked. I guess the rain stopped. You get some rest back there? I guess the rain stopped. It'll be earthworms all over this lot. Hope there's nothing in the roads, and say that. We'll get around it, whatever it is. Could be dangerous, better drive slowly. I don't know. Okay. Alright, now let's just take a walk. Wow. Alright, that's the edge of the map there. Let's... This is really something. Wow. Just look at that. What a pretty game. It's a weird game, but it's really good to look at. Isn't that amazing? Where are we going? Look at the size of this lot. Hey, what did you see? Hey, come, what, do I select him? Is that it? Why did we suddenly switch characters? Whoa, look at this. Wow. How did we do that? Did we just click on him? What if I click on her? Nothing? I just don't know. This is so amazing. It's a really big parking lot, too. Alright, edge of the map. Good. Alright, edge of the map up here. I don't think there's anywhere that we're going to be going. Yes, there is. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Let's go back into the parking lot and do a little exploring. Another interesting thing, too. See my cursor, the little hand there? It doesn't stay, like if I click on the bottom here. It goes... It like stays in the same spot. That's interesting. I wonder how they did that. That's not normal. Typical. Wow, look at that moon. Okay, so now we're switching to the kid. Golly, this is something, isn't it? Alright, we've got... What do we have here? Just exploring this whole thing, that's all. You know what I think, though? I don't think there's much more in this parking lot, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I will see you in the next one. All right.